Hi everyone, I hope you're really well. It is so hot for me right now. I'm actually sweating. I did put moisturizer on, but look, not gonna lie, some of the glow could be sweat. Back at it again with my nightie. I feel like you're gonna have to get used to this because I have a collection of nighties which I will be rotating probably in these videos, so stay tuned for that. But today it is the 20th of January. Overall today I felt like I had a good day. I was interested to see how I went because I went to bed pretty late last night. Had a bit of trouble exporting like the YouTube video that I made, and it took me forever to figure it out. I think I'm just running out of storage. Another fun, really, I mean, I knew I always had to do this, which was like going through my like is it the hard drive, but just like going through all the stuff like on my laptop and putting it away and just getting rid of unnecessary things. I even did it a little bit just to see what sort of things I have in there, and it is actually crazy to think of the things I've screenshotted and thought was like important, or like outfits I thought was cute then, and I look at it now and I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? Like, this is really something that you wanted on your laptop? But I guess that's all the fun of it. Just, I guess it makes me really wary of like, hey, if you screenshot stuff, like this is stuff you're gonna have to look at eventually. So it's like, what is worth saving in that sense? I guess today, like, just to go through my day, like at work, I got to work on time, which I was really grateful for because I knew I was running a little bit late. I left a few things to the last minute. I always feel like in the morning I have so much time, and I think I really do need to start waking up at 5:45 and not sleeping in for those 15 minutes and getting up at 6, because I feel like when I do that, I really feel it, like just trying to squeeze in everything, and I try and get a lot of the things I want done on my habit tracker done in the morning, just because I think it's easy. And I'm still listening to that James Clear Diary of a CEO podcast, and even the mention of it is just easier to get stuff done in the morning because you have more energy. Not necessarily always more time, but I think it's just, you wake up, you're in that momentum. So it does make me feel better knowing I've started my day and I've like ticked off all these things. Work was good. It was busy. I had like a few meetings on. I feel like Tuesdays for me are pretty busy. I feel like the theme of today has been feeling of defeat. Like, I don't know if it's also being a bit tired, and this goes back to when you're tired, being emotionally heightened and things just feeling like the world's falling apart in a little way. Of like, it's not melodramatic, but you kind of feel a bit defeated, and like your ability to, like, I guess bounce back like you normally would doesn't feel like it's there. I think there's a few things to be honest about. Like, I feel like there are just things I want to get done, or like work action points where I'm like, oh, I'll get this done, and don't really see the progress that I want to see, or I always feel like I'm behind on something. And I think that's just life as well, the nature of it. Like, you're never going to get it all right, so what are you willing to sacrifice, right? I think even this YouTube thing, like, I'm really having fun doing this, and obviously it's not about it being this like next big YouTuber. Is really accountability for me, but like, like, to be honest, I haven't gotten like a single view yet, and it's just like, oh, I think it does make you kind of self-criticize to be like, does anyone even care about the content that I want to produce? But I think it's like, I'm just having fun learning, and I think putting that above everything else of, just learn like how to do different things, just experiment, because if literally no one's watching, who honestly cares, right? Yeah, and I think like going to bed all the time has definitely made me feel defeated as well, in the sense of, you're gonna start the next day like tired, or that's just gonna be something you think about, and it sucks like starting your day and already feeling like you messed something up. But I guess that's also comes down to your mentality and being like, why did I stay up, right? Am I willing to be okay for these things? But obviously giving yourself time to sleep, and because rest is so important as well. So yeah, I guess overall, like, I didn't feel defeated. I think I felt more defeated as I got to night time, but I think it's also, when you have like a lot on, maybe it's just giving yourself rest to, like, start the day fresh and in a better mindset. In terms of things that I wanted to bring up, yeah, I saw a friend after work, which was really nice. I'm close to my workplace. We went to Korean barbecue, which was good. And yeah, it was just really nice to catch up. I haven't caught up with them in a little while, and I guess that also solved dinner for me. I got home around 8, and because luckily for me it's summer right now, like sun was still out, so I'm like, I'm going to take advantage of this, and I was really eager to go on a walk, so I did that. But I think it's also a mindset for me to be like, even if it was winter and that happened, I can just go to the gym. And even if I don't do a proper workout, if I'm on the treadmill for 30 minutes, better than nothing, just take it. So I guess I can also think about it that way if it was winter, because I feel like if it was winter, I wouldn't have done anything because I would have been like, oh, it's dark, but there are still alternatives, right? If you want to move your body, and I can tick that off in my habit tracker as well if things come up. Yeah, it was really nice catching up, obviously, meaning coming home, did the walk, and I think this is where I have to be really realistic of like, okay, if I know I want to do this, like, because this does take time of like, if I'm doing it every day of filming, editing, trying to upload, and if things go wrong, leaving time for that as well, so trying to get that done sooner, but sometimes you also just need time to yourself. Like, I was just watching some random YouTube videos, and you just need some time to like kind of not think about anything. And I can be very unrealistic in my expectations of like, oh, just keep doing things, like keep pushing on, but never just giving myself time to do nothing. And sometimes you also get your greatest insights when you give yourself time to do nothing, because you actually think about how you're doing things instead of just doing it, and you're learning to pick out like what's ineffective and what's working. So I think that time is always valuable and important. Yeah, yesterday it just took me forever figuring out that whole storage thing, which made me go to bed late, but it's fine. I just have to learn to manage my time better. In terms of the statistics review, my tabs on my laptop went to 35, which I think is a decrease from yesterday because it was at 50. Oh, sorry, we're looking at something feels wrong. Oh, I think that's tabs on my, tabs on my personal laptop, sorry. Tabs on my personal laptop is now at 35, and it was at 44, so it did go down. I don't know, I always have videos that I definitely want to watch and I don't want to forget about, and they take a lot of space just being there, but I guess I could have a better system. I know there's a whole watch later function on like YouTube, but I feel like I have so many videos on there, it's just gonna get lost. I don't know, I always do this where I really want to do something, I just have to do it, and it's just like, I don't want to do it right now, or I feel like I don't have the time, but I just need to remind myself to go back to it. And then emails on my personal has been 671. I haven't really gone through any emails today, so I'm not shocked by that. It's a lot of work going through this stuff, guys. Like, I always want to be on top of it, but I think I need to also be realistic of sometimes some days you can't, and that's where the next day you try and keep going at it, but it's just trying to have that mentality little by little to try and get through things, and if I slip up, that's fine, just get back onto it versus letting it accumulate, which I always do, and then trying to smash it all and spending hours trying to get through things. Like, I don't want to have that system anymore. My tabs on my phone is at 59 now. I deleted a few. It was at 58 and I had more, but there's just some stuff that I can easily delete. Tabs on my work laptop is 67, and that's an improvement because yesterday was 117. I knew I had to get rid of tabs, and I could probably get rid of more as well, but there are a few things I need to action because I didn't get time today, and I think that's actually a really important reflection for me of going, maybe my tabs increase on the days that I don't have time to action things, just to remind myself so it's there. But again, it goes back to having a better organization system of understanding my action points, the priority, and things like that. And my emails is also at 338. Not proud of it, definitely need to go through my emails. There is just, in a workday, there is so much going on, and sometimes emails don't seem like a priority for me, but I know it's also part of work to reply back to people and get back to things. That covers my statistics portion, and now we have the habit tracker. Sorry if that audio just went a little weird. So I'm happy to report that I did do the 5-5-5-40. Did that as soon as I woke up, or like right after. I did do a meditation, so that's good. I'm hoping to really make that a habit. I did do my Duolingo, put sunscreen on and moisturizer, I think, in the morning, but I definitely put the moisturizer right after my shower. I did my 3 gratitudes, so that's been great for the day before. That's normally what I end up doing. I had my tablets in the morning. I feel like I have a good system and rhythm going up, like trying to wake up, do the 5-5-5-40, and then what do? I like try and meditate, do my little prayer thing. I don't have it in my habit tracker, but it is something I like to do. And then by then, like, I can listen to music, go downstairs, like have my like tablets, and then I'd try and do my gratitudes later. And then what's next? Yeah, like I do the sunscreen and moisturizer when I come to get dressed. Like, I feel like I'm trying to have more of a system going, so it's just easier. So yes, I did do sunscreen and moisturizer. I did the gratitudes. I took the tablets, and then when I came home after catching up with my friend, did my 30-minute exercise of just going on a walk. With the weighted vest that I got. I don't know if it's doing anything, but I do want to like be able to be stronger, so hopefully it can contribute to that. Did my 10-minute reading just before this. I feel like if I'm consistent, could be a game changer of me actually finishing my book club books, because I'm actually getting into the book, you know, like I'm reading a little bit and it's keeping me engaged. So hopefully in the weekend it makes me more motivated just to like, oh, I want to just sit there and read it. But yeah, it's just getting into that habit. And 7 to 8 hours sleep, unfortunately I don't think I'm going to hit that, because it's already 11 something, and by the time I like finish editing this and stuff, it's probably going to be around 12:30. So that's okay, like it is what it is. It's not ideal, but I know that sleep is definitely something I need to prioritize. But thanks for watching. I guess now you'll see the room reveal. Bye. Hey everyone, let's start the room review. We'll start off with the bathroom. It's been pretty consistent, like still have things that I need to like declutter, but other than that, like there's not really stuff on the floor. I guess once you have it clean, and now that I'm taking these videos, it's just about trying to be more consistent with that. I just like to have my journal in here, but yeah, it's just going through all of this stuff and having to do like a proper clean. In terms of the actual shower, nothing's really changed. I just have to clean it. I hope this is something that I don't have to say next weekend. Then we have my wardrobe. It should be the same. There's just a few things on that stool which I can remove, just my headphones and water bottle. But in terms of the actual room, just like stuff I need to go through and figure out where to put, or if I want it, and like just up on the shelves, just knowing the stuff that I need to get rid of, but that will be done within the right time. Under where my stairs are, there's really not much, just the stuff that I need there, which is my work bag and this like little weighted vest I use when I go on walks. I feel like this looks pretty okay, this section. And then obviously my clutter zones being this area which I have to go through, and that, and obviously that stuff there, just like putting away the jewelry. There's not really much stuff here now. And then just like the bedside tables, just whatever's there, but overall it's looking okay, a lot better than when I started. Thank you.